You think you're splitting payments. In reality, you're splitting your future. You're on some clothing site at midnight, cart full, a hoodie you've wanted for weeks, a pair of jeans, total is like $80. At the checkout you see it. Pay in 4 interest-free payments of $20 with Afterpay. $20 today instead of $80. Easy yes. A couple days later, your headphones finally die. You hop on Amazon or Best Buy. Or pay over time, $300 or 4 payments of $75 with Affirm. It's just $75. You'll barely feel it. Then your roommate moves out and suddenly you need a couch that isn't from college. You're on Wayfair. $1,000 sofa, only $83 a month for 12 months with Klarna. $83 a month for an actual grown-up living room? Honestly, that feels responsible. None of these decisions feel huge in the moment. You're not taking out some big scary loan. You're not maxing a credit card. You're just ticking a little box that says, split into 4 instead of pay in full. But then payday hits. You open your bank app and, before you've paid rent, before you've bought groceries, your notifications start popping up like popcorn. Afterpay, $20 processed. Affirm, $75 processed. Klarna, $83.33 processed. PayPal Pay in 4, $42.50 processed. Another one. And another one. And another one. You open the BNPL app and see this horrifying little list. 1. Sneakers, $32.50 due. 2. Hoodie, $20 due. 3. Headphones, $75 due. 4. Desk chair, $40 due. 5. Couch, $83.33 due. 6. Plane ticket, $60 due. 7. Gaming controller, $18 due. 7 tiny plans. Altogether, $328.83 gone before you even start your month. And the worst part? You don't even think of yourself as in debt. You just have some payments. That's the invisible part. My name is Alex, and I spend way too much time thinking about this exact kind of invisible debt, the kind that lets you feel like you're not one of those people with credit problems. While your future self quietly bleeds out $400 to $600 a month to Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm, PayPal Pay in 4, all of them. If you've ever looked at your paycheck and wondered, how do I make decent money and still feel broke? There is a very real chance by now, pay later is one of the culprits. Because BNPL isn't just splitting payments. It's splitting your life into 100 tiny obligations that own your next few months before you even live them. In this video, I want to show you how those no-interest pay-in-4 plans actually stack up when you've got 5, 6, 7 of them running at once. What really happens when you're late, the fees, the damage to your credit, the overdraft nightmares. How much future wealth you're burning every month you let $300 to $600 of your paycheck go to stuff you already bought and barely remember. And then, a 30-day BNPL detox you can actually do, plus one simple rule that will keep this trap from ever owning you again. If you've got more than one of those little installment plans active right now, don't click away. This isn't about shaming you. It's about showing you the math the apps are very carefully not putting on the screen. Let's start with how this debt hides itself. 1. The "it's only $20" illusion. The genius, and the danger, of buy now, pay later is that it never asks you a big question. It only asks you 20 tiny questions. Do you want to pay $20 instead of $80 today? Want to pay $75 instead of $300? What about $83 instead of $1,000? Each one individually sounds responsible. You're not carrying a big credit card balance. You're managing cash flow. You're adulting. But here's what BNPL actually does. It splits your purchase into time. And then quietly fills that time with dozens of automatic withdrawals. Let me show you what this looks like when it stacks. Say over the course of, 6 weeks you do this. $80 clothes 4 payments of $20. $120 sneakers 4 payments of $30. $300 headphones 4 payments of $75. $200 plane ticket 4 payments of $50. $400 desk plus chair 4 payments of $100. $1,000 couch 12 payments of $83.33. $150 random Amazon stuff 4 payments of $37.50. None of these are outrageous. This is not a Ferrari. Now line up the monthly impact. Every 2 weeks for the next couple of months you owe clothes, $20. Sneakers, $30. Headphones, $75. Ticket, $50. Desk/chair, $100. Couch, $83.33 monthly, but break it across paychecks, $41.66 each. Random stuff, $37.50. That's roughly $354 out of each paycheck, if you're paid twice monthly, for a while. Even if the timing's a bit different, realistically you've just committed yourself to an extra $400 to $600 per month of fixed obligations for the next 2 to 6 months. But it never felt that way, because no one showed you the total monthly BNPL bill. You just saw 7 separate $20 and $75 decisions. Individually harmless. Collectively, they're renting out a chunk of your future paycheck before you even earn it. That's the invisible debt. 2. No interest doesn't mean no cost. BNPL companies love the phrase, no interest. And to be fair, on a lot of the short-term, pay-in-4 plans if you pay exactly on time, never miss a payment, never reschedule, you might truly pay 0 interest. But no interest is doing a lot of work there. Because the way these companies make money is late fees, reschedule or deferral fees, longer-term financing with interest, like 6 to 24-month loans at 10 to 30% APR. Merchant fees baked into the product price. The store pays them, you pay it in the sticker price. And when something goes wrong, like say, your paycheck is delayed, or your checking balance is lower than you thought, BNPL has clause. Miss a payment? Some apps charge fixed late fees, e.g., $7, $8, $10 a pop. Others immediately try again, causing overdrafts. Others can freeze your account and report to credit bureaus once the debt is sold or goes to collections. That $80 hoodie you split into 4 interest-free chunks? One missed payment $7 fee, you effectively paid almost 9% more. If that missed payment triggers a $35 bank overdraft, congratulations, you just turned a $20 shortfall into a 210% APR loan for a couple of days. And those longer-term offers? Pay $83 a month for 12 months on your $1,000 couch. Many of those are flat-out loans at 15 to 30% APR. That's credit card territory, just dressed up in softer colors with rounder fonts. On top of that, some BNPL lines are now being reported to credit bureaus. Too many open accounts, missed payments, or defaults can absolutely hurt your score, which makes your future borrowing more expensive, higher rates on car loans, credit cards, even mortgages. So yeah, in a perfect world where you never forget a due date, your income never fluctuates, you never overspend, these plans might be technically interest-free. In the real world, for real humans whose brains get fried and whose paychecks get weird, they're just debt with better marketing. 3. What that $400 to $600 per month could be doing instead. Let's talk about the part BNPL never mentions. What could that same money be doing if it wasn't already promised to last month's shopping? Go back to our stacked example. About $400 to $600 per month going to a pile of BNPL plans. Let's take the middle, $500 per month. Option A, the default. $500 per month goes to Afterpay, Affirm, Klarna, etc. for the privilege of owning stuff you already forgot about. At the end of the year, you've paid $6,000. And you probably still have credit card balances because BNPL didn't actually solve overspending, it just split it. Option B, the uncomfortable but life-changing path. You delay some of those purchases. You save up and pay cash. And you decide that $500 per month is now future mess money. You drop that $500 per month into a boring index fund or retirement account earning, say, 8% a year on average. What happens? In 3 years, you've put in $18,000. It could grow to around $20,000 to $22,000. In 5 years, you've contributed $30,000. It could be worth around $36,000 to $40,000. In 10 years, you've contributed $60,000. It could grow to roughly $90,000 to $100,000. That's the real trade. Short term. I get this couch/headphones/trip now instead of waiting 3 to 6 months. Long term. I give up $40,000 to $100,000 of future options and security. BNPL isn't just about a few dollars in fees. It's about time. It turns the part of your income that could be compounding in your favor into tiny little payments that just keep you on a treadmill. 4. Why BNPL targets you? Yes, you specifically. Buy now, pay later isn't aimed at ultra-rich people. It's engineered for young adults, middle-class people feeling behind, folks who don't trust themselves with a credit card, and people whose budgets are already tight. The apps know you might not get approved for a big line of credit. You might be scared of credit card debt. But you will hit pay in 4 if it's framed as interest-free, and everyone does it. That's why the checkout button for BNPL is big and colorful. The pay in full option is gray and boring. They show you the per payment number. Only $18 today, instead of the total cost. Psychologically, it feels like less of a commitment. It feels separate from real debt. It bypasses the pain of seeing a big number leave your account. But make no mistake. If you owe money over time for something you already consumed or own, that's debt. Whether it's on a Visa, a Klarna plan, or a store card, your future income is already spoken for. And when the economy wobbles, layoffs, reduced hours, sudden expenses, guess who's exposed? Not the people paying cash and investing the rest. The people whose next 3 to 6 paychecks are already sliced up before they arrive. That's who BNPL is built on. 5. The 30-day BNPL detox, how to get out without imploding. Okay, enough doom. Let's talk about getting your life back. If you've got multiple BNPL plans active right now, I want you to try a 30-day BNPL detox. Not forever. Just 30 days. Here's what that looks like. Step 1. No new BNPL, period. For 30 days. You do not click Pay in 4. You do not open Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm. If you can't pay in full with cash today, you do not buy it. Screenshot your home screen if you have to. Delete the apps for a month if that's what it takes. Step 2. Make a BNPL debt list. Open each app and write down the merchant, what you bought, total still owed, payment amount, next due date, number of payments left. You might see 1. HVM, $21.75 x2. 2. Amazon, $37.50 x3. 3. Apple, $74.99 x4. 4. Wayfair, $83.33 x9. 5. Airline, $60 x2. 6. Nike, $27.25 x1. Total monthly outflow, maybe $430. Don't beat yourself up. Just see it. Step 3. Line it up against your paychecks. Figure out how much of each paycheck is already spoken for by these plans. If you get paid twice a month and BNPL is taking $200 from the first, $230 from the second, you now know $430 of my monthly disposable income is going to past MES decisions. That's powerful information. Step 4. Prioritize and attack the smallest ones. For the next 30 days, pay every BNPL minimum on time to avoid fees. Then pick a few of the smallest remaining balances and throw extra at them. The goal is quick wins. Kill a $40 plan here, a $60 plan there. Free up $20, $30, $50 of monthly obligation. Every plan you eliminate is one fewer auto charge to track, one less slice out of your paycheck. Step 5. Create a buy later fund. At the same time, set up a simple savings subaccount called buy later or no more BNPL. Every time you feel the urge to hit pay in 4, instead drop $10, $20, $50 into this account. Within a month or two, you'll have cash to buy something without locking future you into a plan. You'll also retrain your brain to see delayed gratification as a flex, not a punishment. 6. The one rule that keeps you out for good. After the detox, you don't have to swear off BNPL forever. There is a way to use it without letting it own you. You follow one simple rule. No BNPL unless you already have the full price in cash. That means, if you're buying a $300 item, you have $300 sitting in your account right now, earmarked for this. You choose to let it come out in 4 $75 chunks for cash flow reasons, but you could pay it all today without sweating. BNPL becomes a payment convenience, not a financing method. If you do not have the full price in cash, BNPL is a lie your brain is telling you to pretend you can afford something you can't yet. Pair that rule with a hard cap on obligations. I don't allow more than 2 BNPL plans at a time. My total BNPL payments cannot exceed 5% of my take-home pay. If you're over that, no new plans. Focus is killing the old ones. 7. Bringing it home. Buy now, pay later is sold like it's a budgeting hack. Smaller payments. No interest. Make big purchases manageable. But for a lot of people, it ends up being a way to normalize constant low-level debt. A way to confuse your sense of what you actually can afford. A way to quietly burn $300 to $600 per month of your future on stuff that didn't need to be bought that fast. The apps are not evil geniuses. They're just doing what every lender does. They make money when you pull tomorrow's income into today. They lose money when you wait, save, and buy on your own schedule. You do not have to be perfect with money to get out of this trap. You just have to stop adding new obligations for a while. Clean up the ones you have. And adopt the mindset that debt, no matter how pretty the app, is spending your future before you live it. So hey, race your challenge. For the next 30 days. 1. No new BNPL. None. 2. List every active plan and its monthly cost. 3. Make at least one extra payment toward killing the smallest one. 4. Start a buy later fund and send even $20 per week into it. And then adopt the rule going forward. If I don't have the full price in cash, I can't afford it yet. BNPL is only allowed for convenience, not because I'm broke. If you do just that, not forever, just for the next few months, you will feel the difference. Your paychecks will feel like yours again. You'll stop getting ambushed by, oh yeah, that thing I forgot I bought auto withdrawals. And slowly, the money that's been invisibly leaking out to half a dozen BNPL apps can start flowing into something that actually belongs to you. An emergency fund. Debt freedom. Investments. Options. You think you're splitting payments. But you get to decide whether you're splitting your future. Or finally putting it back together.